Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is the Mighty King takeover for Wired Wednesdays. How's everybody doing? Man, I haven't, I don't think I've done a solo stream by myself in quite a long time. So, yeah, man, what's going on, everybody? Appreciate Luke. I was just talking to Luke like a minute ago. So, what's up, Luke? What's up, Craig? How you doing, Crypto Craig? Got Nick, Son of a Rabbit, All Set, Scott, Second TL, man. Automatic Beats and Kaiser. Hey, what's going on, guys? You know, something I always try to get these guys to talk about a little bit more is the business side in this that's kind of what I think this stream was really geared for, in my opinion, because obviously Dave and Vistang GP Risers, these guys have started crypto businesses right in our industry. And there's been good times, there's been bad times, and it's a roller coaster, man. And as you guys can notice, we're talking about business around here. All right. And you can see my name right down here. Okay, so this is a newly formed company. It's predominantly just for my Z15s I'm selling. I'm just it it really has grown into something that I didn't really think it would ever grow into, really. I thought maybe it would just sell a couple units here and there, and then I would probably just have to run them myself or something. Maybe I'll get stuck with them or whatever. I never thought that we would I would sell out and I would sell all 110 that we fixed so far. And out of 150 units, which I didn't think our repair rate was going to be that good either. So we were, blessed with that, a really good repair rate on these machines. A lot of the guys in the repair industry have reached out to me and they're really surprised about, how well we've handled repairing the Z15s. So hats off to Luke, who's done a lot of the more difficult repairs, and also to Crypto 440. Crypto 440 has also helped. He has he is very skilled. He has like the software to program the power controller. Like he could do some really crazy stuff there. Luke is really good at diagnosing the boards now, and he can really start kicking out boards. And I sent all this stuff to these guys, and I didn't know where this was going to take me. I didn't know if they would even be able to fix any of this crap. I just figured, you know what? I'll send them 10, 20 boards. If they fix it, great. If they don't, well, it's not like I at the time that I could fix it or knew how to fix it anyways, right? So it's like wasn't really a loss to me. You know what I mean? So it was just a shot in the dark, right? Just to give people a chance. And I didn't really know Luke, but we've become much better friends. And I didn't really know Crypto 440. He was, I think he was recommended to me by Dave, because I think Dave knows him. So it's been crazy, man. It's been doing good. We do have an announcement for the Z15s. I am getting word that we are getting. I did reach out to them because it's been a little slow from their supplier. So what I did was I said, hey, I know there's like this big shipment coming in, but like, could I just buy a pallet and just you guys could just direct it down? And that's exactly what they're gonna do. And then we'll get the other 8 or 10 pallets. No, it might be more like 12 in the end, like 12 pallets, at least for this run. Could be more in the future, right? So I made some profit on it. I've held on to the profit. I had to use it also for living expenses and other things like that. But I saved as much of it as I possibly could to start this business. And I think, I like taking risks as much as the next guy. And to me, it's just like, yeah, man, this is exciting. You know what I mean? I never thought that it would grow into something like this. And, Yeah, it's really cool, man. I definitely have a lot of appreciation for Luke and Crypto 440 for being behind me. Also, um, the we have one more possible technician that I sent some boards out to a little while back, and they haven't had a chance to get to them yet because they've had some other things in their life. But we have one more possible technician to come in the scene to help us with repairs as well. Um, so three possible, two for sure technicians right now. Crypto 440, he's really part time. Luke is the dedicated repair technician for me right now, that I use all the time. And then the third one could also possibly be another full time technician, which would really kick me up another gear as far as how many machines I can kick out. Um, but yeah, it's been really cool, man. It's been surprising, and I still think people are buying ASICs. We do have a customer overseas who is um buying quite a few units. He may even take all of my inventory, and everybody in the US might be SOL. That's how big this order is. If I want to take it on. But obviously that comes with of its own risk. You know what I mean? We are selling through Brandon still, and I know Brandon has some pre-orders, which we plan to fulfill those as soon as possible. Um, so Luke did fix a few more boards for me recently, some more difficult ones. We don't have a lot of fixable boards left. We're waiting for this next pallet to come in. So when I receive those, I'll be kicking those out to Brandon so he can get some pre-orders kicked out to those who have been waiting. I think we'll have probably 3 or 4 machines worth, possibly. Um, uh, but yeah, oh, Crypto 440, man, he's in the chat, dude. Nice. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Um, and Luke, dude, Luke, Luke was at Micro Center for me. All right, he was at Micro Center and he bought me all the stuff I needed for my new mini ITX build I'm doing. So Luke thank you so much for going to Micro Center because I don't live near one. So appreciate it, my friend. Uh, so actually, that's a good question, Craig. And I love that Crypto Craig's in the crowd, man. He's been in the ASIC scene for a long time. He knows a lot about repairs and ASICs. Actually, we have yet to find that any of these chips are actually bad. And after looking at the specifications for the chips and what their thermal capacities are, these chips can actually go up to like 125, 140C, much higher than a typical ASIC chip from like an S19 or something like that. And we haven't found any of the boards that have been repairable have not been due because of a dead BGA chip from the board. It's always 9 out of 10 times it's going to be power delivery issues. That's usually what it is. There's been a few power controller issues, which if you replace the power controller, it's not programmed, which is where Crypto 440 comes in. And Crypto 440 can program the power controller, but I would say most of the ones that Luke deals with has been mostly replacing the MOSFETs and stuff like that. Um, I don't think that I don't think Luke has personally done that many CPU swaps. I think maybe 1 to 2 of the BGA swaps. I don't think, so there's been very little of that. And Luke has repaired approximately, I'm going to say around 80 to 100 boards ish. Yeah, MOSFETs and LDOs. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and Luke, oh, I was right. See, I did. See, only 2 BGA were swapped. So Luke has fixed around about 100 boards, give or take. Okay, and that's and to put that in machines. There's 3 boards a machine. That's roughly 33 machines that Luke has fixed. Um, so currently, if you think about that, out of the 33 machines he's fixed, only 2 had to have a swap. That's really low. You know what I mean? As far as like a percentage. I don't know about Crypto 440. He's had kind of I feel bad for him, man. His fixes have been all over the place for him. So it's been when you get into the repair game though, you 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 never know what you're gonna get into. But what you do want to do, and I know these guys do it, is you want to leave yourself notes, okay? Because there is no like a Chilton manual, like a car, okay? But what you do is you say, hey, I diagnosed this board. These are all the problems it had, and this is the repair I did to correct the issue. And this way, you kind of make a cheat sheet for yourself, right? So if you come across that board maybe down the road again, you're like, oh, you know what? I fixed that like a week ago. What I don't remember what I did. You can go back and reference that and maybe diagnose and fix it much faster, right? That's kind of the secret of repair work. Yes, there's the first initial repairs that do take a long time. Like Luke did take, I would say, like 1 to 2 weeks to really start nailing these down. You know what I mean? And like understanding them, how they work, what was breaking on them, the diagnosis, fixing them. After about the second week, dude, Luke just started just like cranking out these boards. You know what I mean? Because he knows what to look for. Um, so it kind of depends. And Luke still has some that stumped him, I'm sure. He probably still has 20, 30 boards in a drawer somewhere that have stumped him that he'll casually bring them out and try different things again to get them to work. But I'm really happy with our success rate as far as out of us so far we've sold about 110, and this is before I even started selling to Brandon, because I sold all my personal units, by the way. I have no more Z15s myself. I sold them to fulfill orders. So I sold my own. I sold some to people I know in the community before we started like keeping track. So like all of the serial numbers are all tracked. The control board serial, the power supply serial, the hash board serials, they're all universally checked across the board when they come back to me. I scan them all in. They go to the one that you're buying, and that way, if there's ever a problem, I could reference what was done to it if there's ever been a fix. Um, so it's yeah, it's been great, man. 110. We're over 2/3, which is a really good success rate for how old the machines are. Let me go back and let's see if I can answer some questions here. If anyone, um, I am in. Oh, you're in St. Louis. Okay, I mean that's like 8 hours away from me, Frogman. Yeah, let me know if you need one, Frogman. Oh man, the Z15. When the Z15 tattoo. Oh man, you guys are crazy. Um, so so yeah, that's breaking news. It was officially formed today. Like I had filed for it early February, and it was just now accepted. Like the the state accepted it and all that stuff. So it's official, now. So now I'm like, setting up bank accounts and all that stuff, and you know, um, yeah, it's been it's been really good. And then I did offload, and I just want you to think about this number for a little bit. All right, I I sold a bunch of computer parts I had here. I sold whole computers. I sold workstations. I sold all my Ryzen stuff, like all my 4090s are all out of the computers now. No more salad shit. I sold GPUs. I found like 3 power supplies that weren't even opened. They're just in the box. Like I don't even know. Um, I sold 500 over 500 pounds, shipped pounds of parts to a particular person. I'm not going to say who, 'cause I think he's trying to keep it a secret, but I have sold 500 pounds of computer parts. All right. It is more than 270-gallon totes. It's 370-gallon totes and 2 boxes. And I still have more. I still have more to go through here. I haven't even that's a good chunk of what I got in my house. I got stuff downstairs, upstairs, in my closet, in this room over here, over there. I got just crap just everywhere. I'm like, man, I might need that. I'm like, no, you won't, dude. Just get rid of it. Don't be like Panda, okay? Just you're never gonna use it. Just get rid of it. 500 pounds is only like a quarter. I know, dude. That's what's crazy. All right. But I still have more. But that's just like a good, I think that's a good healthy start. Okay. I feel better. All right. I'm like, I could see empty shelves now where crap, where like stuff was just piled high. I sold like 8 motherboards, like, and like there's this all this stuff everywhere. I'm just like, what am I doing with all this stuff? So so yeah, I shipped it, I sold it all, um, and and decided that and I'm actually going to sell my personal custom loop. I have some people know I have a custom loop, water loop that I game on. I'm actually selling that. I'm downsizing and I'm kind of redoing my personal setup. I use my MacBook for everything. I wanted kind of more of a dedicated thing, so I got a Mac Mini with their new 5K Retina display. And then I'm building a brand new mini ITX build that Luke went and got for me today. Got me all the parts because the 9800X 3D is sold out everywhere, and I wanted one very badly. So I'm building a brand new mini ITX build. So it's like, yeah, I'm kind of just redoing. I sold all that stuff to fund, building this new area here, essentially, right? So it's not costing me anything other than me just selling off all my stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that was, I don't know, been sitting there a while. It been sitting there before I moved to Missouri. It was already sitting there, and it was sitting there even longer. Yeah, because I don't want to haul it around forever. You know what I mean? If it's not like doing stuff, and I'm honestly not going to use it, then yeah, I'll just get rid of this stuff, man. It's not worth it to me to keep all this stuff. I mean, look, dude, like I found this. I can't believe I found this, and it wasn't being used. It was just laying. It was just laying on a shelf. I don't know what happened. I was in the middle of something and I forgot about it, but this is just laying on the middle of the shelf. Okay. Do you see? It's a Gen 4 NVMe 4 terabyte. Okay. Never used. I looked this up. This does 7,000 read and write. Okay. It's like a $400 drive that was just laying on a shelf. All right. Like just way too much stuff everywhere. And, I'm busy a lot of the time. And I'm like, I'm never going to get to any of these projects. Just get rid of it. you know? Yeah, so actually this drive is going to be my new drive for my new PC I'm building. I'm going to put it in the new mini ITX build. So yeah, this is my new drive right here. Here you go. But yeah, it's no, Kaiser, I'm still with Terra. I'm not leaving Terra. I am too glued to that company to ever leave. Yeah. I formed this business because I needed okay, so here's a little bit of information that you may not know, and then we're gonna go back to the business side. Okay, stuff is I did ship stuff to Dubai, okay, but it was very expensive. because I was using those totes, right? Like, I'll give you an example. To ship 6 Z15s in a tote, a big tote, it was about $568. Now, I gave a price to the client for the shipping, but I made a miscalculation and I had to eat a little bit of money, not a lot, but a little bit. And so that's on me because he prepaid for all the units and all that stuff. And that's on me because I did the bid and I was wrong. But here's the thing is if you want to ship pallets internationally, you must have an EIN or a business, right? So I formed this business here so this way I can ship internationally to this gentleman, right? Because he's going to be a very large customer, and he likes us, and I like to take care of him because he's a good customer. So I never thought I'd ever say those words, but you know what? It's part of running a business, is taking care of your customers. That's like rule number one. So you're limited on how big and how much weight you could actually, ship, internationally. So that's why I formed the business. That reason, and then also obviously because of this sales and stuff like that. You start selling 4, 5, 6, 700, 8, 1,000 machines. You know what I mean? Let's say we sell like a couple thousand this year. That's a lot of revenue coming in, like way more than a hobby. So I need to do that for tax purposes, and I wanted to keep everything separate, right? I want the money that's coming in, and what I'm paying myself and, paying Luke and all the people who help me. I want that all to be documented and kept track of for very strict tax purposes. I got screwed over about 10 years ago with taxes, and I owed like I owed like $2,000, right? Because I got audited or something. And this is back when I used to do my own taxes before I started using like H&R Block and all that crap. But ever since then, dude, like I like to be very strict on my taxes. I do not like paying the government, so I want to make sure it's done correctly. So to me, it's just easier for me. Like I just want to. This is going to be a business, and all the money is going to be treated as such. Oh, I appreciate that, Ghosty, man. I'm not like, and look, like, Greater Good Mining. Hey, man. Hey, Greater Good. I see you popped in here, man. And I see you, Max. What's up, guys? And look, man, like, just like a quick little 2-minute segment into last night is, like, me and Hawk did the show for 3 years almost. And, we're just in different, where our channels are and where we are as people, and like where, what we're doing in our lives is completely different from what we were 3 years ago. Right. And I just think that, that it's better just, I just let him he can keep the show, and he can do his, he could do his thing and bring in the politics a little bit and stuff like that. And I'm okay with that, man. It's all good. So yeah, no, it wasn't. No, man, I wasn't in a bad mood or anything last night. None at all. I was in a bad mood because we played Counter-Strike after that. Hawk talked me into it. I wanted to play Tarkov, and Hawk's like, let's play like 2 games of Counter-Strike, and we got our ass kicked. And I'm like, that was just awful. Oh man. Well, I mean, we're gonna go for like an hour here because I took over for night. You guys got questions? Just put them in the chat. Greater Good Mining asks, "Are you going to Mining Disrupt?" Right? Man, everybody asks me that. I don't think I'm going this year, and so personally, I'm about to be finalized through my divorce. I have my kids, so I have to take care of my kids, and I could take them with me, sure, but I don't want to drag my two boys around all day at a conference for 3 days. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's gonna be so much fighting. I'm not even looking forward to that. You know what I mean? It just I don't think, like, my kids would like Florida, but I don't think that they would like sitting at the conference all day. You know what I mean? Like, there's not going to be a lot for them to do. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, I could leave them in the hotel room, but like, they fight so much. Yeah, and I wouldn't really be able to enjoy myself, because when I go out there to Mining District, man, I like to go meet up with like Greater Good and all the guys, you know what I mean, Brandon, and we all go out to get a few drinks. We'll go out to, the Hard Rock Cafe, go play some blackjack, have some drinks, you know what I mean? That's what I kind of want to do, but if I got my kids there, I can't really do that. So, yeah. Just put a bowl of food out. Zarkov says, "Oh my God, Zarkov." Oh man, I seen Chump got his GPUs back. How many GPUs are you guys hosting now? We are down significantly. There are some people who we turned off because they're of late payment. That's a different story, but we're probably down from 230 octo miners on, I think, to, I want to say like 100 ish, somewhere around there. It's about 70,000 watts is what it's pulling now, and it's transitioned over to ASICs. So we have like 150 almost kW ASICs right now over in the shop. Yeah, we did decide as a company to do that. Maintenance on the rigs and stuff like that is very tedious. It's a lot of time, a lot of labor. There's, I'll get into it for about 2 minutes. I don't want to stay on the subject too long. So with GPU mining, you give people the ability to mine whatever they want, right? That was our thing. We let you do whatever you want with your rig. The issue with that, though, is there's so many different cards and so much different power pulling going on, hotspots, controlling the heat, the power, which leg it's on. It is literally a nightmare. Whereas the ASIC machine it hums at just a certain amount of wattage. And you know what it is? It doesn't move. It's the calculations are much easier to calculate. Then new dog shit with Hackcoin comes out, guy, updates his Hive OS, it crashes it, kills the SSD, then I gotta go there, replace the thing. I gotta troubleshoot why this one GPU is not coming up anymore. The profits were very small. So if you do a lot of maintenance or repair work on them, your profits really do diminish quite quickly. And then also you have regular maintenance of blowing out the rigs every month, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. It's very intensive, and for how much work goes into it, we just decided that it was just maybe best to just close the shop down. You know what I mean? We are very grateful for everybody who started with us, and that was our start as a company. That's our company history, right? Is we started with GPU mining, and we're very grateful for everybody who helped us out. There's a lot of guys in the community that sent just one GPU rig down just to help us out. You know what I mean? They didn't even need to do it, but they just wanted to help and help the company grow. You know what I mean? And we're grateful for those people there, and we appreciate everybody who who stuck it out with us. But I think we have some plans to do some other things in the future, of course. And I don't want to say the door is closed forever, but it's strongly encouraged that it is. But it very small chance it would come back. Yeah, and there's also we had conversations with that. Limited parts, Octominer isn't going to obviously continue to run parts anymore. And eventually there'll be a finite supply of parts, right? It was a good chapter, man. It was cool while we did it, and we appreciate all the customers and everybody who helped our company grow. And there you go, Hawk. There's my good customer service announcement for the day. Please, just record that and then just play it over and over again. Thanks. Hey, there he is. There's Second TL, man. Look at, there he is. Well, okay, so not really little time. Okay, so think about this. If I have to blow your rig out, okay, let's just say we have one rig. Okay, one rig at 500 watts. Okay, I'll just say this. We would be lucky to make $20 a month from you on that one rig. Okay, I'm not giving you exact numbers just because, but I'm gonna say in that ballpark. If I touch that Octominer and I have to pay an employee to go touch that, I lost 2 months of profit just for him touching it to go do maintenance. That's just to blow that's just to blow it out. That's not a reboot, a troubleshoot, replace an SSD. Like, you guys, low wattage stuff is not where that's not where it's at for hosting. That is definitely not. Hey, look at, man, Crypto Mikkel in the house, man. How are you, Mikkel, man? I haven't talked to you in such a long time, man. It's been way too long. Last time I talked to you, Mikkel, you were out there deploying like 20,000 S21s, man. How you doing, my friend? If I call it a rig, will you blow it out? Oh, good one. Good one, Kaiser. Good one, Kaiser. That was funny. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else that I really kind of got going on. Really redoing my personal desktop stuff. Obviously the Money King Industry announcement. I already said we're getting the pallet of Z15 soon. Oh man, 3 exit hash. There you go. Heck yeah. Any 5090s? No. I am converting my 6 individual 4090s I had here at my house to go to one server in Florida so that they'll all be in servers. Salin, I just think has its place. It's not for me personally. I think it's a good thing if you want to offset some costs to hardware to run, maybe make a couple extra dollars. But for me to run it as like a business for the AI, it's not worth it. It's much better to be on a platform like VAS than to do Salad, in my opinion. So So yeah, my last 6 will be going down to Florida, and that'll put me at 32 online Florida, and that should roughly put me like 200 a day or so before power. So yeah, no 5090s, man. I'm not buying any hardware. I mean, except for the little mini ITX build I bought and the Mac Mini for my desktop for my work area. But besides those things, yeah, no, I don't have any plans to buy anything else. I still have my L9 that's still chugging away, although profitability has went down really, really significantly, right? Like it's bad. Like it's like it was like $40, $37, $32, and now it's down to like $20 a day. It is not looking good. It is terrible. Well, okay. It's only terrible because of the amount of money that you pay for units. Okay. As far as making like $20 a day, that's just like sitting there. Yeah. I mean, that's great. Right. But we definitely want more profitability. But my thing is with my L9 is it to me, because I did it for a trade for my S19K Pros, I'm going to I'm converting it all to Bitcoin, and I'm just going to use that as like a Bitcoin savings. I'm going to mine all the way until that thing's not profitable anymore. And then I might even keep it, wait till the next bull run, see if the profitability kicks back up 2 bull runs from now or whatever. I'm going to keep it as long as I possibly can, as long as it's still turning a profit. So I'll just mine till the wheels fall off on the L9, and I'm just going to convert it all to Bitcoin, and it's just going to be like my Bitcoin retirement account. I don't even consider it even to be money that's even exists. I don't even look at it. I check it like once a week just to see if it's broken or not. Other than that, I never look at it. Let's see here. Money King, do you have any insights on how active rentals are on Flux at the moment in terms of AI? I don't, man. I haven't used the Flux Edge in a very, very long time. Are they still in beta? Have they officially announced that it's out of beta now? Or are we still in beta? I don't know. I haven't kept up. So I would be curious to see how much utilization they're getting. I know Jeff Key has strong ties to the medical field, so I think that's going to possibly help them out a lot with some, work coming in, because he has those connections from being in the medical industry for many years. So I hope they're doing well. I don't know, actually. I'm not Yusuf. I'm not a trader. No matter how many times you put this in my chat, I am not a trader. I don't like it. I'm not that guy. How are thermals looking in the Octo server here? I mean, I could go look real quick. I mean, I don't know. I honestly do. I just see if it's rented or not. I'm literally like the laziest miner AI guy. As long as it's on, I just look real quick. All right, it's on. It's making money. Don't care. when it's off, I'm like, okay, now I need to go fix it. Okay, one Octo server with the fanless 4090s is at 78C. That one I think is mining. It's at 20 cents an hour. It's doing about $45 a day because it's unverified. If it was verified, I could charge quite a bit more. The other one is making 20 cents as well. For 94090s for 9 of them, 20 cents an hour per GPU. Same as the last one. This one here is only at 58C. So I think this is doing more like machine learning and stable diffusion than the other machine. Then my 8-card rig is at like 60C as well. So thermals, the it's been great. The Finland stuff. I do know that Harry Last time I spoke to Harry was that he was transitioned because he couldn't get any 4090s anymore, that he's going to be doing the fanless 5090s in the Octo server. Now, I will say though that, and I'm being honest when I say this, and look, I know Harry and Chili, and I've known them for a long time. Harry, you need better customer service. You need to communicate better. Okay, it took you 3 months to get me the 4090s. It's set me back a good amount of time. If you're willing to have patience, Harry can cut you a good deal with the 5090s and the Octo server, right? I think if you wanted 95090s with dual Gen 3 epics, a half a terabyte of RAM, 2 U.2 NVMEs, 5-year warranty, all the 10 gig networking, all that shabam, I think it was like $35K, which I paid like $25K for mine. So I think he said it was like 10,000 more for 5090s. So to me, I just don't know if the 5090 is worth it. I think it's too expensive. I think because of how expensive they are, I think that the ROI is getting stretched out way longer. The 4090 was great. It was like 10 months, 9 months, 8 months sometimes for your rentals, right? It was really good return on your investment. And I think the 5090s are just a little too expensive right now for that to make sense, to be able to invest it into AI. But I mean, it depends though. Traditional like return on investment, is like 2 years. So I mean, that's like, it still falls within that. But the 4090 stuff, it was way better. It was way more aggressive. Hey, Greek. Hey, man, look at this guy. He's always telling me, you got to make more content. Yes, I did, Mr. Hot Crypto and Tech, sir. How are you doing? I did see the new earnings tab. I think it looks quite nice, actually. It's a much better improvement than what it used to be. That is really cool. If you did 4 4090s on an Epic, I mean, I think you would be about like $25 a day or so, depending upon if you're verified and what your price is and your specs and all that other stuff, and probably like $25 a day. But the nice thing about VAST though is when you do get machine learning jobs, they don't use hardly any power. They really don't. They don't use any power. Now, when you get a miner on there, yeah, he's gonna rock that freaking rig, dude. You're gonna be pushing, TDPs and all that stuff. That's the unfortunate part about that. Any weird quirks? No, not that I've noticed. Mine have been pretty solid. I think some of the ones for Mining Disrupt were like I don't want to say pre-production, but I want to say engineering samples. You know what I mean? Craig, maybe. But mine have been good. No problems. Do I have any 4090s left? Like, I'm not going to use them? I mean, I have 6 here and I was going to make a server. So, I mean, I could sell them right now, but I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to hang on to them. I like that asset producing passive income thing. You know what I mean? I like it that it'll put me at like 200 a day before power. That number sounds so sexy right there. So sexy. Data Savvy Insight says, I tried VAST like 6 months ago on my 3090s. Well, okay. Data Savvy, did you have 6 individual 4090 rigs, or were all your 3090s on one rig like an Epic where it has multi-lanes? You got to be... VAST is really built more for higher end machines. And I noticed when I do ask the VAST questions, people, okay, because I'm more of a high earner now, they actually respond to me. Because look, the more money that you're bringing in, the more money they're making, so they're going to want to keep you happy. Yeah, the real sale is bonkers. I did buy a few back in October, so I didn't buy them at the greatest time. Like they were like $2,000, so I can still make a little money. But I mean, I don't know. I just pass. Hey, okay. Let me tell you what. All right. While I don't enjoy most of Vosk's videos because I won't get into that. Okay. But all right. I do like passive income. Okay. At least semi-passive income. I'll call it semi-passive because you do have to do some work when stuff breaks. Okay. It's not like it's going to work forever. Right. But the key is to have multiple drips, multiple feeds of passive income, and that's what's going to set you up. So, that's what I work towards. So, yes. Yusuf, you cannot use different cards in the same rig. They must be all the same cards. It doesn't work. You can't have one 3090 Ti. You need all 4090s. Got Mike almost synced up there. Oh man. Seeds are cheap. Little time. Oh man, you're too funny. Too funny. Hawk's messaging me here. It's oh KiiNG, that sucks. Why does it? No, I mean you just have to have the same GPUs in the rig. That's all you got to do to get it to work. Oh man. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think I really have any other plans. I did buy a UNAS. Did anybody check that out from you? I know it came out a few months ago, but I just got mine. The UNAS from Ubiquity. Fire. That thing is amazing. I like that way better than Synology. Way better. Plus it goes with all my Ubiquity stuff to, gotta be the brand loyalist that I am. Better than Synology, that's blasphemy, sir. Oh man. Chlor. What happened to Chlor? Well, Panda made some videos about Chlor, and we know what happens when Panda makes videos about stuff. It destroys stuff, makes stuff not make money anymore, and that's exactly what happened to me. A bunch of us YouTubers made some videos on it, and I was making good money, and then it was like, and I made money I made $0 on all those for like 3 weeks straight, and I was like, nope, I'm out. Yeah, screw those guys. I mean, I screwed myself because I'm not gonna lie, I made a video about it too. So yeah, I shot myself in the foot. Okay, it happens. All right, it is what it is. Second TL, can you only do hard drives or no? They do. They don't do NVMe or U.2s, but they do SATA SSDs. They could do SATA and you could do spin and rust. I did the Seagate Exos drives, which are the data center spinning rust drives, because they have a higher MTBF than the Iron Wolves and like all the NAS drives and stuff like that. So, and they're cheaper too. So I went with those. Oh, dude, Ubiquity. Oh, don't go TP Link. TP Link's poo poo. They have Chinese stuff spying on you. Don't do that. TP Link's bad. Yeah, I did hear that, Goat. I did hear that the I think I sent a Twitter post about that, right? That Clore's going proof of stake. That kind of sucks. Okay. Second TL. The UNAS itself is $4.99 with nothing in it. It does seven drives. So for me, I did 4 terabyte drives because I'm not a crazy baller. So I did RAID 10 with one hot swappable drive. So I bought 7 4 terabytes, which is really 28 terabytes, but the one hot swappable doesn't count. Okay. And then you have RAID 10, which is cut in half. So really I have 12 terabytes of usable storage, but it has full redundancy and failover. The really cool thing though that I like about the Ubiquity UNAS is I can like do like drop links. I can send people links. Like let's say I make a video, I could say that link's only good for 1 day. I can say that link's only good for 100 clicks or whatever I want to do. I can limit the access however I want to limit it. It's pretty cool. I know I tested it with Second TL, and I think I sent Hawk a link today for something work related. TP Rink. Hey, there he is. Look, dude, there's the movie star, the big timer. There he is, hanging out with the little plebs here. Okay. And then I bought, they were $100 each for the 4 terabyte Seagate Exos. You can get refurbed though if you're willing to do that, and you could probably get it for cheaper. So for me, it was like, I think it was like $1,300, I think, like to get the UNAS and get all the drives and everything. And then I have it, and it also it does 10 gig. So I am running the 10 gig DAC to it, which is cool. So it's running on 10 gig, getting some good speeds there. Yeah, but I didn't want refurb. Okay, look, I only want brand new. I don't want your previously Panda RPM bathwater prawn hard drives, okay? I want clean drives, all right? I want clean. The ultimate salesman. I did look, I was a salesman to you today in our little chat. I did sell you. So I told Hawk he owes me commission on that. I have about, he has a half petabyte. There you go. Oh man, damn, Craig. And if you want to sell those at some point, Craig, let me know what the capacity is on those drives, and maybe we can work something out. I did the 4 terabytes just for right now. You know what I mean? Ooh, 14 terabytes. Ooh, man, some sexy drives right there. Sexy drives. Yeah, that would triple my capacity. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, yeah, I know somebody that just got the UNAS and they went 20 terabyte Iron Wolf NAS drives. I was like, whew. it's been but yeah, it's been really cool using the UNAS thing with all the links, and you could set up different users and stuff like that, you know what I mean? um I'm gonna give my mom VPN access so she could use it for school and stuff, and she can drop her stuff there, you know what I mean? So and it's cool. I like you can make different users and you can limit how much space they have and stuff like that. It's pretty intuitive. I wish there was a way to replace iCloud though. The only way to get rid of you can't get rid of iCloud. iCloud is only through Apple. I wish there was like a way to unlock it so you can like get your own stuff. But yeah, you can't do that. Iron Wolf, Iron Monies. Oh yeah, dude. They were like 400 each and he got 7 of them. Oh, I was like, oh, that's so much money in hard drives. Too much monies. But you know, let's see here. Take a little peek here. See if I can't share my screen real quick. Here we'll go over a couple of things. Allow window. Whoa, what's this, man? What the heck? Oh man, hey, look at that, man. The Mining King has his own webpage, and if you need one-on-one consulting, be sure to check it out. And I feel like a car salesman when I just said that. I'm not happy with myself right now. Oh my god. I need to go douse myself in alcohol now. Light myself on fire. I knew that you would say something. Today's sponsored is sponsored by myself. Oh, I know. So used to do that a lot too. He used to do that. But hey, man, Zen is up. Babow, 26.74% today, man. Gotta like that. Digging itself out of the hole. It was in man, it was down to $11, man. I started mining it when it was like $8. So it was getting down there. So like that, man. See if Doge, what did Doge do today? Because I have my L9. Did they go up today? It went up a little bit. It went up like 4%. Didn't really move a lot. What about all these Caspa maxi dudes? All these like freaking maxis. These guys went up 2% today. All right, still sub 10 cents. Still sub. What about the old Elithium? Right? How are these guys? Okay, look, you guys are up 1% today. Okay, I mean it's not a lot, but it's green. All right, we got to take the W's when we can get them. These guys got destroyed when this thing came out. That's bad. It's a straight just rocket down here to the bottom. So it went up a little bit. We're up 1% today. So we got to take that. We got to take that. Bitcoin at 97, it went up 2% today. All right, not bad. Let's see here. I hold a lot of this. I hold a lot of Solana because I like to stake and I like that interest bearing stuff. I like my money when it works for me, right? If there's something I can stake in it, I'm going to earn free money, I'm going to do it. Didn't really move a lot today. It looks like it went up a little bit earlier in the day, and it went up to 198. Now it's down to 196, so it's not really moved a whole lot. So not great. Another one I hold is going to be Cosmos. Ooh, heck yeah, dude, up 8%. It was down low. Like that. You get like 15-16% interest on that one. I got some of that. And then Cardano, I hold very little of. If I could spell Cardano. That's up 4. Okay. see what the favorite Litecoin has done today. It's up 5%, 6% now. Whew. Look at that. It was at 5.24 and just went up to 6.7, like as we were just sitting here. So it was even up more than that earlier today. It was up to 128. So it was actually up more just a little while ago. Look at CKB, look at Nervos. Oh, I never really liked Nervos. I don't really care for it. Up 3%. What's it been doing over the last month? Whoa, man. Those dudes got destroyed. You were like up like over a penny, and it's been just a straight just roller coaster down. Whew. That is rough. Let's take a look at the old, I think Jellyfish is on here. Or no, it's on CoinGecko, right? CoinGecko. I think it's listed on here, right? Is it not? It is. I thought it was. Haha. See what these guys have been doing the last 7 days. I mean, so they've been kind of sideways over at Jellyfish. You know what I mean? They had one big buy and like a sell off really quick. He bought in and everybody sold off, whatever. But besides that, it's been kind of going up and down. It's been going kind of sideways. So I mean, I think it's pretty impressive though for being a meme coin. Like it's not just like just going like straight, just down. Back to work. Let's go. Chop. KiiNG is showing us the parlay. What's your AL0? Oh my god. I have 65 Aletheium. It's off right now too. It's sitting somewhere. I should have just sold that stupid fucking thing to Brandon too. That fucking piece of crap. What do I got? I got like 65 Aletheium. What's that worth? Oh, okay. It's worth $33. It was like way more than that not that long ago. So like, spent $850. Now the unit's only worth $200. And the whole time I mined on it, I only made $30. I'm carry the 0 times this. Oh, never. Payback never. Look at Max chart. Well, for Aletheium. Oh, Max. Okay. The max would be right around here, like 371. Okay, so 371. Let's take this. Let's go calculator. What is? You guys can't see this because I have my calculator up on another screen, but 371 times 65. What's that going to give me? That's $240. I'm only a quarter of the way there. I'll never buy a little tiny shitbox miner ever again. It's not worth it. I would never recommend it to anybody unless you want it for like learning purposes. If you're looking at it to make money and get a return on your investment, then I'm going to say no. You like that big boat carry the 0 or multiply? Never. I'll sell it to you, Travels, for like $100. What do they go for? Like 200 new? I'll sell it to you for $100. $100 and it's yours. I think I even have a Dave Veteran Miner Mining King colored barrel cable for it somewhere. Sold. All right. Well, you know how to DM me, Travelers Travel. I've sold you stuff before, so you know exactly where to find me. We're selling stuff on stream, folks. I'll have to see what else I can sell here. uh all right, guys, 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna wrap it up, and then yeah, I'm gonna go hang out and go play Tarkov for the remainder of my night and go relax here. So you don't need AC for cooling, right? Like, look, I lived in Arizona and it was 100+ degrees there through the summer. That's like 100 days of over 100 degrees. And I know a few other guys that are in the community here that live out in Arizona, and they mine, right? So what it comes down to is it doesn't come down to how cool the air is. It's about how effectively you're moving the air through whatever you're trying to cool down, right? It's about funneling and tunneling the air. It's about how much airflow you're passing over it, right? If it's running at 70 C, you know what I mean, but you have enough airflow going through it, you can cool it with 100-degree weather. It is possible. It just comes down to how you're controlling that air. Yeah, I've had a lot of lessons to learn being in Arizona with air cooling stuff. Because our summers were extremely hot there when I lived there. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? What are you most excited for in 2025? You know, I don't even know. I started playing Tarkov because I had it from a long time ago and I never really got into it. I play a lot of older games though, like but I wouldn't mind getting into some new games. I know the GTA though isn't going to come out for 1 year for the PC. Like, you're going to need to have a PlayStation or something, right? So I'm probably not playing that. I would probably get down on some Battlefield though. I am a long time Battlefield player. Love Battlefield. You know, there was another like game similar to Battlefield in Call of Duty, and Call of Duty actually won that franchise battle, and it used to be Medal of Honor, and I don't remember if people even remember Medal of Honor, but before, you know, that's who it used to be, Call of Duty Medal of Honor. And I miss the Medal of Honor games. I don't even know what's coming out there, Second TL. I haven't even looked at a brand new game in so long. I haven't bought a game in a super long time. I think the last game I bought was Helldivers. $100 for the LT5, man, dude. You want my gold shell that I got from Panda, dude? That's like been blessed with the sacred RPM bath prawn water. I mean, dude. I mean, what's that thing making a day right now? It's probably not making anything. It's probably negative. I was gonna hang on to that thing too and wait for Doge to pump up and then sell that thing, but you know, at 10 cents, the LT5 Pro makes negative $3.26 a day. Oh, that is gross. That is really gross. Hey, all right, check it out, Automatic Beats. If you want the LT5 Pro, it's $100 in shipping, because I don't want to cover the shipping, because that's like That's like half the money right there. So you want to cover shipping, $100 in shipping, you can have the LT5 Pro. Otherwise, I'll be hanging on to the LT5 Pro. Oh, it's a big boy ASIC traveler's travel. It's like 3,000, what, like 3,100 watts. It uses 240. It uses 240. Oh man, I guess I should just come on here every now and then. I should just auction off some of my stuff. Be like, yo, hey, we got this tonight, folks. Who wants it? I do not have nodes anymore. The only nodes I did have a long time ago was Flux nodes. I do have some Neoxa actually in iNodes to speak of it. I don't even know what it's doing right now. Is Neoxa up? If it is, I'm getting out of that. I think Neoxa, kind of lost their way a little bit. I think I got like 670,000. I don't quite have enough for a node. It's only $200, dude. Gonna be selling for $200. We gotta wait. Go see. Do I hear 120? Can we get 120? Yeah, there we are. Just start doing like the Mining King live auctions. Oh man. Well, it's been fun. Thank you for hanging out with me on the Wired Wednesday takeover. And the new show is what I think, and credit to Luke Miner for this idea, is I'm going to do a stream on my lunch on Fridays, and we're going to call it Fix It Friday. All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call it Fix It Friday. Well, have a good night, guys. I will catch you guys later. I'll be in Discord. I'll be in there in a little bit to go play some Tarkov and games and stuff. So I will catch you guys later. Have a good night, man. Thanks you everybody for hanging out.